All right, Happy New Year's, everyone. San Diego State, they are not ranked in the top 25 despite beating Gonzaga on the road by double digits in their last game. A team that made it to the national championship game this past season. They have wins against Stanford, Gonzaga, Washington, St. Mary's, UCSD, tough road environment there, obviously, because all of the students were there. I mean, their two losses that San Diego State has was against a team that just got ranked right after that win, BYU, and it was on the road. Grand Canyon, a school that a bunch of schools don't want to play on the road, and San Diego State didn't have to play them. They could have just bought out not having to play them, but Brian Dutcher said no to that. They played them, and then they get penalized for it, obviously. But two losses on the year. Gonzaga has 4. San Diego State beat Gonzaga. They beat Washington, and Gonzaga lost to Washington this year. But Gonzaga is the team that's ranked. San Diego State's coming off of the better year, getting to the national championship game. Again, the head-to-head, I guess that doesn't matter anymore for some reason when it comes to San Diego State. Gonzaga has 4 losses. And I'm not saying losing to Purdue is something that is bad. Losing to UConn is something that is a bad loss. I'm not saying that. But they lost to Washington, who San Diego State beat. They lost to San Diego State head-to-head. And Gonzaga was at home. But Gonzaga is the team that gets ranked ahead of San Diego State. They're the team that is ranked. San Diego State's not even ranked. 2 losses on the year. What, 11-2 San Diego State is? And they're not ranked. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I think Gonzaga fans would tell you that it doesn't make sense that San Diego State is outside the top 25. And they're ranked 26th, not 24th. Why is Gonzaga ranked 24th? San Diego State should be the team that's ranked 24th. Just doesn't make sense. I understand Gonzaga, oh, they have a great schedule. Losing to Gonzaga, or losing to UConn, losing to Purdue. Like, those are not bad losses. But you lost to a team that San Diego State beat. And you lost to San Diego State at home. Gonzaga players, Mark Few would probably say, you know, like on a lie detector test, he'd probably say, yes, San Diego State deserves to be ranked above us. But this is just another reminder, everybody, that the AP Top 25 does not matter. And I'm not saying this because San Diego State's not ranked. Some might be like, well, Ben, you would say it does matter, and you'd be pumping up their ranking all day if they were ranked. No. I'd mention it, but it does not matter. It's like Major League Baseball, the power rankings from MLB.com, or the power rankings MLB releases on social media every week. Oh, the Padres are ranked here. The Dodgers are ranked here. The Yankees are ranked here. It doesn't matter because those aren't the standings. So San Diego State, what matters is them winning the Mountain West, win the Mountain West tournament, get into the tournament, make a deep run. That's what matters. The only teams that get remembered, oh, they were in the top 25, is like when you have an insane amount of consecutive weeks inside the top 25, like Gonzaga has, by the way, which they don't deserve, or an insane amount of consecutive weeks being ranked number 1 in the top 25. That's what people remember. Like, sure, San Diego State fans, we're going to remember, yeah, remember when they beat Gonzaga and they weren't ranked in the top 25, but what people are going to remember more is what happens at the end of the year. What do they do in the Mountain West? What do they do in the tournament? What do they do when they get to the Sweet 16, let's say, if they can get to the Sweet 16? Or what do they do in the round of 32? Can they make a deep run? That's what matters. That's what we remember. If you were to ask me right now, how many weeks was San Diego State ranked in the top 25 last year? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Last season. I don't know. Like, we don't remember it. We just react to it in the moment when it happens, when they're not ranked, like right now. But it's not that big of a deal. Sure, it's a video that I can rant on like I am right now. But what matters more is what you do on the court. And real basketball fans, real people that are following these matchups, know who the better team is. Know who should be ahead of Gonzaga. And that team is San Diego State. No doubt about that.